about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not.
Hello friends and enemies, welcome back to Happy For Now. It's me Isabel here with a incredibly overdue book haul. So I don't do book hauls a lot. I'm really bad about it. I mostly read through my library, as I've told you, and buy books I love. Those are the books on my wish list generally, are books I loved already and books I just maybe didn't want to read digitally, but for the most part it's books I loved and read digitally and want to put on my shelves behind me. So I did a book haul in like November and I realized I never did an ebook haul. And then I got some birthday gifts from people and I got Christmas surprises and I got Secret Santa gifts and it's a lot. So I just want to preface this by saying, like, I know this is a lot of books I'm about to haul. A lot of the digital books that I'm going to talk about were free or on sale. And I really, I do track my spending on books. I'm going to do a better job next year so we can do like a deep dive into that maybe and see what I buy versus what I read of what I bought. And yeah, I know that this is like super like kind of gross, but also this is just kind of what happens sometimes. It was never like on purpose, or I try to buy with intention and put things on my list with intention, not just like, ooh, I want that because it's hyped. So do keep that in mind as I talk about these books. I'm moderately picky. I don't just pick things up because I want them. I pick things up because I love them or I know I'm going to love them, etc. Yeah, so I will tell you what books I've read as I go through this, and then yeah, let's go through this absolutely insane amount of books. If you're interested in a very specific segment of this, I will have timestamps. So we will start with my physical books, my mangas, and then we will go through all of the digital books I've bought in like the last quarter. And then in the new year, I will try and be better about actually doing book hauls more regularly. So first of all, we have Would I Lie to the Duke by Eva Lee. I loved the first book in the series, and I was at a local bookstore in Indy and I picked it up because I wanted to support them right now, and I'm going to be reading this very soon. I'm very excited about it. So we have a gift I got from one of my booktube friends, Chelsea, and for Christmas. And thank you so much, Chelsea. I really appreciate it. She got me Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan, which I have read and is a 5-star spectacular read. Please, please read all the content warnings before you read this book. But it is so good. It is so worth your time. Cannot recommend it enough. I was trying to buy it when I was at a Polycon 2 years ago and she'd already sold out of them, and I'm just like so excited I finally have it. Next we have From a Certain Point of View. This one is The Empire Strikes Back, and this is a short story collection. My goal this year is to read the 2 of these that I already own, and I really like these. I love Star Wars, as y'all know. I don't read a ton, but these are like right up my alley for Star Wars reading personally. Next we have The Lives of the Saints by Leigh Bardugo, which of course I pre-ordered because I had to have it. It's just so pretty. You know, I really just love how it looks at the end of the day, and I knew I wanted it because I love the Grishaverse and I'm trash for it. I will tell you that right straight up. So of course I bought this. I've not read it yet. I do have an audio version of this that I'm going to be listening to very soon. Continuing on with our Leigh Bardugo, I have the Shadow and Bone Collector's Edition. I think I hauled this in a vlog, but I don't think I ever like did a haul with it on my channel, so this is what it looks like. Oh, it's upside down. It has beautiful art inside, which I really like. Again, I just really love this series. It's kind of what made me fall in love with YA fantasy again, and I just appreciate it for that. So here is the box. It's very shiny, so it's hard to get a good picture of it. Another author I am trash for is V.E. Schwab. So I picked up The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue from a local, well, not local to me, but a small indie store called the Firehouse Books in Colorado. They had a live event and you could get signed book plates, so that's what I did. And I still haven't read this, but I love the undercover with the birds and the embossing. And I'm excited. Debossing? I don't know, whatever it's called. Anyways, I'm really excited to read this. It's high on my list for the new year. I kind of wanted to wait until after the hype died down a little so that I could go in with like my own thoughts ready. All right, I hauled this in a recent vlog for the Romance Takeover, which was the Daughter of Smoke and Bone Illumicrate edition. I'm ordering the next 2 books from Illumicrate like this month, and I just am so glad I got this. I love Daughter of Smoke and Bone. It's one of my favorite series. I really want to re-listen to it this year. I think I'm gonna do a buddy read for it with a friend. I told them to bug me, so please bug me in the new year about this because I want to read it. And I'm very excited, and I just love these covers. So one of the things I also know about this is it's signed by Lainey, and just, yeah, it's got that beautiful, I hit myself in the face, the beautiful blue spine. And I am unhauling my paperbacks of these because I actually didn't own them physically until recently, and I think I didn't get them signed at Y'all Fest, so I'm gonna unhaul them, and I'm just gonna have this collection instead because I would much rather these in a hardback. All right, next we have the Austen Playbook, which was also sent to me by Chelsea, and she said she wanted to read Lucy Parker because of me, and I love this series. If you haven't checked out the London Celebrity series, you really should. They're so delightful. They definitely have like every trope you could want, so that's part of the reason why I recommend them. Also, I just find them utterly enjoyable. How many books can I stack behind me? We're gonna run out of space real quick. Next is a amazing treat. This is from Nicole, who picked this book. She purchased Pragnesia, then found out they canceled my order and sent me her copy. If you don't know, Pragnesia is one of my favorite Harlequin desires. So it is about, so they call her Jane Doe because I don't know her name. In the beginning of the book, she wakes up in the back of a car. Lucas is repoing with no awareness of what's going on, and she's like 7 months pregnant, like visibly pregnant, and he helps her, and it turns into this like wild ride of a book. If you want a just bonkers pants Harlequin intrigue, Pragnesia has got you. Again, I'm obsessed with this book, and I'm just so excited to actually have it on my shelves because I feel like I talk about it a good bit, and now I can be like, look, I own it. Also, that is part of a series which you do not have to read them together in any capacity. I'm gonna do these 2 together. So Romancing the Runoff happened in late November, and I ordered 2 signed books. One was Trashed by Mia Hopkins. If you haven't read Mia Hopkins yet, you need to correct that immediately. These books follow the Rosa brothers. The first one is Eddie, and his nickname's Trouble, and he's always getting into trouble. And it follows this like really delightful neighborhood in LA. It's very real. These are very normal people living a life, opening a brewery. And it's really fun because it's single parent, but like the kids there just enough, but not too much. And it's a good dirty time. And I will forever be wrecking Trashed and Thirsty to anyone who will read it. Okay, my second pickup of the Romancing the Runoff was Courtney Milan's The Duke Who Didn't. I decided to order a signed copy of this because though I haven't read it yet, I feel like I'm gonna love it, and I just knew that it was gonna be the easiest way for me to ever get a book signed by Courtney. So here it is, I have it, I'm very excited. This is about Chloe Fong and Jeremy Wentworth, who's the Duke of Lansing. He's like trying to woo Chloe, and you know, she doesn't know that he owns like the whole village she lives in, and it's gonna be a whole lot of intrigue and fun times. I just love this cover also, so I knew I had to have it. Then from Laura over at Laura's Library Card, one of 2, actually 3 books she got me. He's Come Undone, the anthology bind-up, which is no longer available. So I'm sorry I'm sharing this, but this is all about like stodgy, stuck-up men coming undone for women, and boy howdy do I have a weakness, and that's it. That is something I always want in my romances. So she picked this up for me. We did a little Secret Santa with the Love in the Night group, and this was one of the books I'd like just added to my wish list. So when it showed up, I was stunned and thrilled. So thank you so much, Laura. And yeah, I'm diving into these like ASAP. I have 2 more books. So I won a giveaway on Chloe at Always Booked channel. If you aren't following her, you should be, especially if you like more women's fiction and like tamer romance than me. She's such a great resource for those books, and I adore her. She's getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so I just can't encourage y'all to go check her out enough. But I won Rachel Bloom's I Want to Be Where the People Aren't. on her channel, which was really exciting. And then they accidentally sent me the wrong book. So they sent me Postscript by Cecilia Ahern, which I know nothing about. I'm gonna give it a try. If I don't like it, I will give it away on Instagram to somebody. So be on the lookout for that. But this one is all about Rachel Bloom. It's like her little memoir. I feel like it's gonna be pretty funny, and I'm excited to just, you know, give it a go. Because I do love, I really liked Crazy Ex-Girlfriend when I watched it, so. And I enjoy her brand of comedy. Okay, so next is my little baby manga haul. I got a couple mangas physically in the last month. I actually have a big order coming soon, and I'll probably start doing separate manga hauls as I get books, and separate these out into like physical, digital, ebooks, and then mangas. But anyways, Laura for my birthday sent me Nobu, which is like an otherworldly tavern. I still need to read this. I'm so excited about it. The art looks so cute. Let me see. Like, the art looks really good. And I love the idea of like a fantasy tavern. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's like right up my alley. It's very like D&D feeling. Then Ashley over at Bookish Realm was like, you've got to read Food Wars. So I said, all right. And I put them on my list, and she bought me the first 3 volumes. So thank you, Ashley. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to dive into these. I actually have read 2 of the 3 volumes, but wrong order. I have actually read 2 of the 3 volumes, and I really, really liked the first 2 volumes. And I honestly just started the anime like 2 nights ago with my partner, and it has been hilarious because I didn't warn them about the like the reactions that happen when they eat the food. So when it first happened, I busted out laughing, and they were just very confused. So that was a fun time. And yeah, Food Wars was seriously delightful. I cannot recommend it enough if you're into food manga. And I think I'm like Ashley, and I just really like food manga, on top of my like love of romance mangas. All right, it's time to talk about all the digital books I bought. Again, a lot of these were free or cheap, and I will mark any that are still free in the description box if you want to check them out. I will have every book linked down there. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, I'm not gonna think too hard about that. I'm not gonna think too hard about that right now. We're gonna run through it. I'm gonna tell you what I've read, what I haven't read, etc. I'm also not talking about any audiobooks I bought, which actually I didn't get that many in the last 3 months, so. I really honestly do use my library a lot, but then like, you know, when like something I want to read's 99 cents, I just buy it. I can't help myself. All right. First we have the House of Isidore box set by Jolie Sue Burkhart. This is the Queen Takes Knights. Book 1 and 2 I have read, and I loved them both. If you are in a reading slump and you are ready for some very dirty vampires, this will do you so well. Then we have The Stopover and The Takeover by T.L. Swan, which were on sale for $1.99, and I think they're in Kindle Unlimited, so I probably shouldn't have even bought them, but whatever. I also got the remaking of Corbin Whale by Roan Parrish, which is a male Christmas time romance. That was free for a limited time, and I think it's still in Kindle Unlimited. A Mate for the Christmas Dragon by Zoe Chant, which is in Kindle Unlimited, but was free for a limited time, and I picked that up for free because some stuff does leave KU, as you guys probably know. I picked up Silent Blade by Alona Andrews. So I picked up His Hideous Heart, edited by Dahlia Adler. This is a short story collection with Edgar Allan Poe's poetry, stories written through like based on the poems. But yeah, okay, I hope that makes sense. I've been very excited about this, and honestly, I don't know why I haven't started reading it yet. Then I picked up The Tenant by Katrina Jackson, which is a ghost romance. I got Lies and Lullabies by Serena Bowen. Sapphire Flames by Alona Andrews, which I have already read and I adore, so highly recommend you check out the Hidden Legacy series, as if I don't recommend it all the time, but just in case. I believe it was like on sale briefly, so I just went ahead and snagged it. I got Duke I'd Like to F, which is a collection of short stories, a little anthology with a bunch of amazing authors. I picked up The Savage Mafia Prince, which is book 3 in the Royals, something Royals. It's a mafia book by Annika Martin. I read book 1 this year and I really liked it, so I definitely want to continue the series, and I had some credit. Then I picked up Booked for Christmas by Lily Manon. This is Sandia Manon's adult romance title for Christmas. I also have Serving Pleasure by Alicia Rye. I'm working on reading through her backlist, and I'm really excited to read this and listen to the Fated Mates episode. I also picked up His Grumpy Childhood Friend by Jackie Lau because I cannot resist a Grumpy Sunshine trope. I also got Hold Me Down by Sarah Taylor Wood. I know nothing about this. I think this is like a BDSM book, and I kept seeing people talk about it on Twitter, and I thought, I need to read that, so I picked it up. I got Knotted by Pam Godwin. That was free. I picked up Hot Ghost by Annika Martin, which I read already in my Halloween book vlog, and that was a fun ghost romance. Pumpkin Pounder by Laura Lovely. This is about a girl who goes out and bangs gingers, so it may not be good, but I just thought it sounded funny. I also got Totally Basted by Zoe Indiana. I read the Totally Spooked in October, and I want to go back and catch up on the series because I really like them. They're very goofy shifter books, and I love a goofy shifter. I also picked up all of the Filthy Rich American series, which, as you know, I read all the first 3 books within a 24-hour period. I still have to read the last book. I'm just like, I'm not ready to be done with this series yet. It's just a very bingeable, it was like light taboo, but it's still taboo. Like, it just depends on your experience with taboo books, I think, on how taboo you'll find them. Picked up Ivan by Roxy Riviera. Yeah, so this is a Russian protector book. It is, it was wrecked on a Fated Mates episode. It's free right now. If it's still free when I post this, I will link it and I will let you know in the description. I got Being Merry by Mika James. This is a sapphic Christmas book. I still haven't read it. I like, I think I'm gonna read all these Christmas books and then I don't. So I think next year I'm gonna like start earlier and read more of them. So I got Concourse D with Love by Cassandra B. This was free recently and I just figured I'd pick it up. I also got Hint of Spice by Christina C. Jones recently for free. And then I got Navy SEAL's Christmas Bride by Cora Seaton. This book involves handstand sex, and I'm gonna read it soon so I can talk to you all about it, but yeah, I just knew I had to buy it when it was, or get it when it was free briefly, because I knew like it would be a fun discussion on my channel. Totally Roasted by Zoe Indiana is another book in that series, same thing, funky, like funny shifter book. Picked up The Doctor by Nikki Sloan, which I know nothing about really besides it's Nikki Sloan, and I really enjoyed Filthy Rich American. I got Space Raptor Butt Invasion by Chuck Tingle, which I'm gonna be buddy reading with Kayla over at On the Fritz, because I wanted to, it was on her list for Christmas and I sent her it, and I was like, we need to buddy read this. I have like 2 Chuck Tingle books that I really want to read. Then I got 8 Kinky Nights by Zan West, which is a sapphic BDSM Hanukkah novella. I also picked up Ember in the Ashes, that whole series, books 1 through 3 on sale. I also got The Earl's Christmas Pearl by Megan Frampton, and I'm really excited to read that. I got Miracles and Menorahs by Stacey Agdern, and I really, honestly, I'm so excited that we're getting some more other holiday books. Like, honestly, like, I love a not Christmas romance, but in the winter. I also picked up Christmas Polar Bear by Cresta Pingree. Someone tagged me on Instagram, and I cannot remember your name, and I'm sorry. But they said that I might like it, and so I grabbed it. Then the next set of books were all by Pam Godwin, and they were free, so I got One Is a Promise, Deliver, King of Libertines, Heart of Eve, and then I also picked up Born in Blood collection for free. It is on KU, but she had it free briefly by Cora Riley, which is her Mafia books, and I really want to read those. And then I got A Princess for Christmas by Jenny Holiday, and I haven't read it yet, but I'm still excited too. It sounds like a Hallmark movie of a book, like in that fun way, like with a little more to it. And then I got Sea of Ruin for my birthday from Bree over at In Love and Words. So thank you so much, Bree. I'm really excited to dive into it. I just bought the audio pairing and I'm gonna like tandem read it. I can't wait. And then Kayla sent me The Winter King for hitting 1,000 subscribers by C.L. Winston? Crap, what is her name? Yeah, by C.L. Wilson. So thank you so much. I'm really excited to dive in that. I'm kind of getting into a fantasy romance mood. So yeah, okay, now for the digital mangas I bought. This should be short. So I bought Sweat and Soap volumes 1 through 4. I have read all 4. They're all 4.5 5-star reads. I love this series. Thank you so much, Shay, for talking about it. And then I just decided to take the dive. And it's really hard for me to decide between digital and physical on mangas, but the first 2 or 3 in this series were on sale recently, so I decided to just go digitally. Plus, I realized that when I buy mangas digitally on Comixology, I'm able to stack a service I use called Rituken with that, and I get money back. So it's kind of worth it to go digital for me for the most part, and I'm gonna try and keep doing that to keep down the like physical size of my collection. And then Shay told me how to pronounce this, and I feel like I'm gonna butcher it. Wotakai, something like that. Love is Hard for Otaku. I have volumes 1 through 2, and Laura bought those for me, so thank you so much, because I really loved what I read of volume 1 on my browser, and then she bought it for me, and I was able to switch over to my iPad in a much more comfortable fashion to read these. And honestly, this is such a cute series. I'm really liking it. It's again one that I'll probably just collect digitally. And then I also picked up Prince Freya volume 1 through 3 because those were also on sale around the holidays. Okay, y'all, I did it. That's all the books. This was a lot. I need to be better. I also have 3 more books that I'm not gonna haul for you at all, but you will see them in just a few days. There will be an unboxing on my channel, and you will find out what 3 books these are. And yeah, that is it for all of the books I bought in 2020. If any of these I haven't read yet and you think I need to prioritize them, let me know in the comments. Also, if you want, drop a book stack emoji, because this was a lot of books. And if not, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Alright, so you can find links to everything in the description box, including links to all of my social media, which is Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also find a link to the Romancebootuber Discord, the IAD read-along Discord, so be sure you join us because that kicks off in January. And yeah, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I will see y'all soon. How many times can I say yeah? I'll see y'all soon. Bye.
Really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know.